Hi everyone, it's Miss Branch, and we're now with our almost second to last video. Well, our second to last video, and we're going to make a yak. Well, this is just the second to last video in the alphabet series of animals. Actually, I need to go back and double check if I missed any letters. So we're going to do a yak, and we're going to make it with the letter Y. All right, so let me switch my camera so we can get started. Switch cameras. There we go. All right, so we're gonna need your paper and everything, and we're going to start by drawing a letter Y, and you want to draw it closer to the left side, or if you want to draw it the other direction, draw it to the right side and just draw it going this way. But I'm left-handed, so I tend to start on the left side. Let me bring my camera in, and let's see. I'm gonna start with a letter Y. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to start making the hair on the yak, because the yak is a type of, I guess, buffalo that lives in the Himalayas, and they have lots of hair. So we're going to make that a curve. And then we're going to come back down and curve out. We're going to make the hair over on this side first. And let's see, I'm going to come down with a little curve. Make another little V shape and then connect to that one. So there we have this hair on this side. Now we're going to make this hair on this side. So this one we made a big curve like an S. And then connect that curve. Then we got all this hair. And we can add some more hair. This is one of my old markers. Thought it was a good one. Let me try and switch to another one. Starting to dry out on me a little bit. Nope. This one's going to dry out on me too. But oh well. I'll just keep switching until I find the right one. All right. So now let's go ahead and start on his nose. So let's go ahead and draw a little line across at the bottom of the Y. And I'm just going to make like a little C shape on both ends. Those like for the nostrils. And then I'm just going to come down to the middle where the Y is. And then we're just going to go ahead and make a mouth. Just going to go ahead and draw a curved line across. And we can put another little line underneath so we can have a bottom lip. And now we're going to make all this rest of this hairy area around their face. So we're just going to come down. And you can come down on both sides if you want. And just kind of those little W's or zigzags till you go all the way across. So now you have the yak's face. Now let's go back up and we're going to make the horns. So let's see, we're going to make a big C shape. And then we're just going to come back down. Now we'll make another backwards C shape. Or it could look like a J if you turn it sideways. And then come back down. And we're just going to add some little curved lines on it to help give it the impression that it's curved. Now let's go ahead for the ears. And the ears are really hairy too. Because it's cold where they are. So I'm just going to make some wavy kind of little lines coming back, like a little wavy V, sideways V, and a little wavy sideways V. And then just a little line to show that there's just some hair where the opening on the ear is. But there's a little hair helping to cover that area too. So now we get to make the rest of the yak, and they kind of have a big back, and then they come down. They have a hairy tail, and they're real hairy, and then you can see their legs. So we're just going to probably just somewhere on the head, just come up above your horns, and then just come all the way down wherever you want to stop to make your yak, where how big you want to make it. And they are a really pretty big animal. So now I'm just going to come down a little more. And matter of fact, I can just go ahead and do some zigzaggies all the way across for all that fur that hangs down. And now over here, I'm going to just do a little zigzaggy and come down because they have a really furry tail. And now I'm gonna make the feet. So let's see. This foot, I'm just gonna do 2 lines, but I'm gonna curve them out a bit so I can make the hoof, and then curve and connect, and then just draw a little line in the middle for where the toe is. And since this one is on the other side, we're not gonna see as much. So we're gonna see a little bit. So we're gonna make it smaller so it looks like it's on the other side of the yak's body. And 2 curved lines and a little line for the toe. I'm gonna do the same thing in the back, but the back hooves on these type of animals have this little angle. So I'm just gonna come out and down, and then just do a curve, then curve, connect, and a little bit for a two of the toe, and then do a little one. Oops, that's a little bigger than I wanted to make it, but it's okay. And there. And there we have our yak. But let's see. Let's go ahead and put some little zigzags so we can see there's different areas of fur all over it. You have to give that helps you give the impression. And you can do little stray hairs if you want. And matter of fact, let's go and put some lines in the hair up at the front. There we go. There we go. And so now, this would not be Miss Brand's picture if we didn't add some stuff to the background. So because they're in the mountains and it's cold, I did some mountains, coldish looking blue sky, and I made the grass kind of yellowish because it's kind of like fall in my picture. The grass starts turning yellowish. So let's see. Just pick a spot and just draw kind of a wavy line for a horizon because nothing's going to be straight, and then just do some zigzaggy wavy lines or make like letter M's, and then I just put some jagged lines all over the mountains to give it some character and so to show some of the textures. And that it's not just a flat mountain. But it's totally up to you if you want to add those. And let's say I did a little water over here in my picture. And all I did was do a wavy line and then do another little ones beside. So I'll put some water. So let's see. Wavy line. And follow. That's like the bank of the lake area. And then put some little tufts of grass. Now, of course, the further away, they got to get smaller. So to show distance, and the ones that are closer need to be bigger. So now I'm ready to color. Now, what I did was I colored really dark, heavy on this part and this part. And then I colored kind of lighter on the head. So like, I just colored a little lighter. I didn't press down hard on the fur on the face, so I could give it a little bit of contrast so you can see the difference. But then with this hair at the top, I pressed down hard so that I could show a little difference. And then same thing on the body. But Miss Branch, when she got a big area to color, I like to use the back of the crayon because I can color with this flat area a little bigger than just the point. Now I do need to use the point to go around my little zigzags because the back part is just a little too big to fit in there. So then, oh, there's some more hair I didn't color. And so let's see. Oh, the ears. And then gotta switch back. Oh, I broke my crayon. It's okay, because you can still use crayons even when they break. That's the cool part about crayons. And so now, let's see, I'm gonna switch to my black. My black is, most of the point is gonna use the black for the nose and the hooves. Oops, I forgot to do the legs. And so, do the legs. And I'm gonna do the horns gray. I'm gonna do my mountains gray too. I'm not gonna make them as dark as my horns so you can see the difference. And again, because it's a big area that I want to color fast, I'm just using the back of the crayon. And let's see, my sky color. Let's see. Oop, I'm running out of paper. My paper's all scooped down. I just ripped some paper off. And I can use this with the water, but I'm gonna color it a little harder so it's a darker blue than the sky. And now for my green. Again, big area. Using the back. Make it quick. And I'm carefully going between the legs and around my yak. And there we have a yak made out of a letter Y. So let me switch my cameras. So everyone, there we have one more video in our alphabet series. I think I'm gonna go back and check and make sure I got all the letters. So I gotta double check that. So we might have some more that I might have skipped some letters. But anyway, so we have a yak, and of course next comes Z. So we'll do Z in the next video, and I will see you then. All right, bye everyone.